Hi! Today I thought I would talk about my finished sketchbooks, and I will start with showing you them together. It's not too many, but that is because if you look at my first one, it is a really small sketchbook, and I started it, in October 2016 and finished it this August, or last August last year basically. So since August, it's currently February 2021, I have filled, half of this one, I guess, and these ones. So after I filled this one, the small one, I thought that I would upgrade to a bigger one. And that's when I started this one, and I decorated the front with a purple octopus, I guess. Sketchbook number 2, and it is a moleskin because this one was just a cheap knockoff, some bookstore brand. Not that that's bad, but I just wanted to try the real deal. And this one, it was a lot of fun, but it's quite a silly style. I think that my style today is a bit more, I wouldn't say realistic, but it's less cartoony, I guess. Let me show you an example. This one is quite fun. It's a spread where I tried to draw the Broadway building in New York, but instead of drawing the skyscrapers behind it, I just drew a very cartoony blue sky with white clouds with acrylic paint. And I would say that that's quite cartoony, but I think I'm still satisfied with it. I think I learned a lot and have moved on since. So let's take a look at my more recent pieces. I mean, this is recent. It's like I made it a couple of months ago, but since I've drawn quite a bit, I think I've evolved since then. So after I finished that one, I finished it in 23 days, late August to late September. I moved on to this one. This is my third sketchbook. It's quite similar to the last one, but it's not a moleskin brand. It's a very similar thing, basically. The curious thing is that I spent exactly the same amount of days in this sketchbook as I did in my last sketchbook. So these two each took 23 days exactly to finish. So that's quite interesting. But this sketchbook is more playful, I would say. It's not that serious. I just had a lot of fun. And this is when I tried to finish Inktober, and I think I did a good job. But I'm not the best at ink drawing, so I kind of broke the rules a bit. This is one of my Inktober drawings. It is the one with the prompt Hope. And as you can see, I used a lot of ink, but also, I don't know, it's a colored pencil, I think. Yeah, but I think that's okay. After the third book, I moved on to a quite interesting format. This is the same brand as the last sketchbook, the third one, but it is blue and it is, it's quite another format, as I said. And this one took quite a few days, over a month to finish. And this too is Inktober prompt. This is armor, and I drew an alien in a can. Yeah. Even here I used some colored pencils and didn't quite stick with the ink, but that's fine, I would say. It's okay. And I'm not too go through every single page because that would be boring since I have a lot of books to show you, but this too is Inktober drawings or pages. I quite like this one actually. This is quite fun as well. This is on ruled paper, so this page is actually from my notebook from school. So that was during a history lesson. But we didn't have it in person, we had it online, so I was quite discreet on that one. And this is when I first tried to use charcoal. I think I would consider it a success. I don't really know. I just tried to figure out how to use it. But now I have a different, separate sketchbook for charcoal. On to the next ones. These two are both filled during December 2020. And I've shown you this one before. You're very familiar with this one if you watched my sketchbook tour video. I will link it right there. So I'm not going to show you that much from this one, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. And if you're interested, go watch my previous video. This one was a very, very small sketchbook, and it is filled with each date of December. It's like December the 1st, December the 2nd, December the 3rd, etc. And each day I made a drawing. It's not that good, but it can look something like this. Because I had a really good advent calendar, I think it's called. I was given a pencil or pen each day, and I basically filled the page. And this one is really pretty. I don't know if you can see it, but it's dual metallic chrome. I don't really know the words, but these pencils are really pretty. I had to draw a mermaid's tail, but since I drew each day, I don't think I was that successful because I kind of ran out of ideas. But this is the one that I filled this December, alongside with this one. Now I will go on to my current sketchbook, and oops, it is the same brand as this one. Actually the same collection, I would say, but it is different size. This is my, I think it's the, let me check, the 7th sketchbook, and this is the first page. I'm not gonna show you my address and phone number, but you can still see the big picture. I'm not gonna show you the whole sketchbook, but I can show you some spreads. And this is actually my neighbor's chickens, and yeah, my neighbor's poultry, I would say. I'm not that familiar with the different terms, but I really like this chicken. This spread is also quite fun. It is a portrait of me and a snowman that I built. I just felt quite emotionally attached to him or her, and I just had to draw them. He looked so cute. And again, if you watched my last video, or not my last video, it's actually my sketchbook tour. I think I posted since then. I talked about Matthew Sorge's video where he showed how to draw portraits as he does. And I mentioned that I tried with highlighters, but wasn't that successful. And this is when I tried for real with actual markers, and I think it was quite a bit more successful. I think it's quite pretty. And if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen these two pages in my book, since I regularly post art that I make. So if you want more recent pieces, you can go to my Instagram page. I have a link on my YouTube page. Don't ask me. This spread is quite fun. I made this the other day and talked to my friend when I painted it. It's a space shuttle in acrylic paint. Yeah, it was really fun. I watched a documentary about space shuttles and I was quite inspired, so I just had to take the chance. This one is quite weird actually. I tried to draw a black hole, you know, the picture that was released a couple of years ago, the first picture of a black hole, but I think it just turned out weird, but yeah. Sometimes that's how it goes. And after that, I haven't drawn that much. This was actually drawn yesterday, so I haven't come that much far in my art journey, but I hope you'll stick around so that I can show you the rest of it when I finish this book. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope you will consider giving this video a thumbs up or subscribing to this channel. Bye!